I will continue making my reversal index. Now, as I was looking at this, I realized there are phrases in this as well, which is basically anything with a space. Now, sometimes, normally you wouldn't make a reversal index out of a phrase, but in this case, these are sort of whole words, so I do want to include phrase. So I'm going to redo my filter on morph type, and I'm going to say, I'm still going to have bound stem, but this time I want phrase with it, and I want the stem. So I'm excluding all the affixes. So I say, okay, and now there's 77, 74. Now I had already done my business with the parentheses K, but let's try it again, actually, and I'm on the wrong tab. Let's go back to bulk copy. Make sure you're on the right tab. Sometimes, normally the filter carries over, but sometimes it doesn't. And so double check your source and target. I'm going from gloss to target. Okay, so let's filter for the parentheses K again, but this time I'm going to click at end. We won't make a regular expression. So now I don't need to escape the parentheses. I'll just type that, and it says at end. So when I click that, now I see 270, but I see this one with the parenthesis, and could look through for any that seem, okay, there's a lot of kinds of tree and kind of taro, kind of snake. Okay, fine with thorns, that's okay. That one has a semicolon, so that's okay. Yeah, so these look good. Okay, I don't want these down here at the end, so I'm simply going to untick these. The ones with the slashes are more complicated than I want to deal with right now. Okay, we'll keep the fruit dove. So I will do preview. And the ones I unticked are not going over. Ones I did tick are going. I will click apply. And so that is that. Now, another trick. See, normally we would be sorted by the head word. And originally I was sorted on the head word. Let's go to the top. Doesn't look sorted on head word. But I can sort on gloss. And if you right click, one of the options is to sort by length. So I did already have it on that. So if I go to the top, I see that these are short. If I go to the end, these are the longest entries. So that's another way you could go about it. You could just start ticking near the top and, pick some boundary, and, you'd have to decide, is it more or less. So here I have to get all the way down here near the end before I start seeing the ones that are too long. And so then I could just start unticking the ones from here on down and not copy those over. I want to try the space thing again. Let's filter for regular expression. So I'm going to do the ones that are not a space or percent or a question mark. And I'm also going to do not a slash. One or more of those. So I'm going to take that. I've already done 2 words. Okay, so space and a second one, that would be 2 words. Now I want to see 3 words. So I'll put that in and a $sign to be the end, because there's 3 chunks of blobs that are not spaces and 2 spaces in between. These will be the 3-word ones. It's counting the semicolon as a word. There's 852. So many of these are just going to be 2 words with a semicolon in between. And these are looking pretty good. So I am going to go ahead and preview and apply. Now notice after you do the copy, it still keeps showing the ones that you did, even though the filter says it only wants to show blanks. And actually, this is helpful. At the moment, it's not matching the filter, but you want to see what you did. You don't want these to just disappear on you. But if I were to click refresh, then it will reapply the filter and those will go away. And all of the ones that match this filter got copied over. So let me do this again with 4 words. Type another space and that, and click OK. And now we've got 658. And so you could keep going that way. Yeah. So that's the process. There's any number of patterns or filters you could use, but this gives you an idea of some of the patterns that are really common. Your data may have different patterns of things you want to exclude or pick out or treat in a special way. There's a lot of power and some really nifty features, especially with the click copy. And so I hope you now have a better idea of how to build a reversal index.